Hey, this is Kristi Bell with Tidewater Management Group. I want to speak to you today about local area marketing. Our number one question every day at Tidewater is, how do I generate leads? How do I get in front of more and more people? And what I found is the best way to get in front of new clients to help you build your book of business is really to market yourself in your local markets that you work in. And one of the first things I like to do is promote yourself as doing educational events or educational seminars. And there's a couple of different ways you can do this. The hardest part of doing a seminar is, driving people to those events. So if you can partner with someone that maybe can help you do that advertising for you, or maybe they already get in front of that group of demographics that you're really wanting to talk to, you can do a couple of things. Number one, that I've seen has worked for several agents is to partner with local libraries. They always want to continue to do local educationals for their particular communities that they're located in. Also, financial planners. I mean, as we age, we hope we're in a situation to where we do have a financial planner, getting ready, for our retirement. So they are always in front of people who are getting ready to turn 65 and transition into that Medicare space. A lot of those financial planners, they really don't want to go through the testing that they have to do for the Medicare options. So they will partner with a local Medicare agent to help their client with their specific needs. Most of those financial planners might have quarterly or biannually meetings with those particular clients. And a lot of times they might ask you to come in and do a Medicare 101 seminar. Those are really two great ways in order to get in front of those particular clients getting ready to transition into Medicare. Another way you can do some local area marketing is around faith-based. A lot of churches, especially being from the South, there seems like there's a church on every corner. And I've always felt like that, especially the smaller churches, they're really overlooked. But in most churches, they all have a senior group in that particular church. And they're always looking for different people to come and speak and educate their seniors on different things like healthcare. And in those markets, it is really, really important. Normally when I go and talk to a local church, I will talk to the pastor or, whoever that gatekeeper is at that particular church and tell them what I do and what I'm willing to do for their congregation. A lot of times if you go in and tell them and share with them that you help people apply for maybe the Medicare Savings Program and what that Medicare Savings Program does for their particular members of the church, and also the low-income subsidy, that really helps you open the door to say, hey, I'm here to help your congregation and to help your members of your church to get the foot in the door again, to educate them on how Medicare works and the different resources that they might have access to. Another great resource to help you in your local area marketing are financial advisors. A lot of the financial advisors already have to take a lot of testing for what they currently do, in their line of business. So a lot of them don't want to take the extra test that they have to do for the Medicare space. So what they'll do is partner with a local Medicare agent to help their clients transition from a group plan or maybe an individual plan into the Medicare program. And it's just a great relationship to have with that financial advisor because they're in front of people every day turning 65 and getting ready to transition to Medicare. So as you're out and about in your community, stop by those local financial advisors' office and give them your business card and share with them what you do. And if you need help with some business cards, helping you customize those or whatever you may need, just give us a call here at Tidewater and we'll be glad to help you with those as well. Another local area marketing opportunity is also food pantries. You'll see these in a lot of your smaller towns and even some of your bigger towns where the need is there for people to come and get food. And what we have found is there's a lot of people who qualify for Medicare that go through the food pantries in those local markets. Some are tied to churches as well. So again, try to set up a table as a resource at those locations to talk to people about the Medicare Savings Program and even the low-income subsidy program. But be sure to educate those that are running the food pantry as to what you do and what you're able to offer for certain beneficiaries that come through their food pantry. Local pharmacies are also another great resource to possibly get referrals from. I call them your mom and pop pharmacies out there. Not your Walgreens or CVS's, but your local hometown pharmacies. And what we have found over the years is that a lot of those pharmacies will go in and they can see all of your clients or their clients' prescriptions and can bump them up to a database. And even some go so far as to help, go through Medicare.gov and help them sign up with Part D plans. But as our conversations and our relationships have grown with the local pharmacies, we have found that they really like partnering with a local agent to help their clients, because maybe if there is a Medicare Advantage plan that's in that market, that customer really needs to have a step further than just looking at their prescriptions. Are my doctors and hospitals covered? What extra benefits would they qualify for in that particular plan? So the pharmacist would love to work with a local agent. Just remember, a big piece of their business is to make sure you're keeping their clients at that local pharmacy. That's how they survive. So make sure you reassure them that that will be the piece that that you speak to their clients about. Hey, you can continue to use XYZ pharmacy in that market, and then that way you're keeping that pharmacist happy and your client happy. So go out, make sure you stop at all your local pharmacies and try to build a relationship there. Maybe work some couple of days a week at the pharmacy to to be able to answer questions as their clients come in and get their prescriptions. Another great resource for your local area marketing is to partner with small group agents, and sometimes these are harder to find. So maybe talk to your local Humana rep or United Healthcare rep and to see if they have any contacts for you, the people or agents that might write small group business. And what those small group guys do is that they work with groups that maybe 50 or less or 100 or less. But what I've found over the years is that they run into clients that even after age 65 continue to work. Well, those 65 and older clients generally tend to hurt the census of the whole group because the group is so small. So a lot of times you can partner with that small group agent to see if it is beneficial to help that client transition to Medicare and or keep the group insurance. So generally, of course, the objective would be to transition the person to Medicare if it's financially beneficial for them to move over to the Medicare plan. But again, I've gotten a lot of great referrals from those small group agents, so it's just another referral source for you. Housing authorities is another great resource to do your local area marketing. So a lot of times this will be in your lower income areas and a lower income housing district that you could go into, talk to the person who runs that housing authority and see if you can come in and do either Medicare educationals, maybe be willing to come in and talk to them about how they use their food card or how to utilize their OTC card, whatever particular plan they have. Let them go in and do seminars on how to teach people how to utilize their plan. It does two things. Number one, you're building your presence in that particular housing authority, but also you become a resource for them. So if they do need to do a plan change or somebody new moves into that particular living facility, guess who's going to be the person that they call? You as the local agent. So again, be willing to do those educational pieces and not just always go in being really salesy. And again, those are other great resources to get referrals from. Senior centers are another great resource. Now, I know a lot of agents hit up senior centers all the time because they know that, hey, everybody there is a senior. But again, if you decide to do senior centers, be consistent. Go and make it fun. So when you go, don't always talk about plans. Maybe you're the birthday lady every month that comes in and does a birthday party. Take a cake. You can always get a cake at a local grocery store and just make it fun for all the June birthdays or July birthdays or whatever the case may be. Or maybe once a month go in and do a bingo. I know a lot of times we can go to the dollar store and get some really cheap but very practical gifts that they can play for in a bingo. And again, be consistent about going to these senior centers. The more they see you, the more they're going to trust you. So again, if somebody new comes to the senior center or maybe somebody's in need of a plan change, you are going to be the resource that they come to for their healthcare needs. Final expense agents. I have found that there's a lot of life insurance agents, especially final expense agents, that only offer final expense. So if you can partner with those agents, they are in front of Medicare beneficiaries all day, every day. Some of them don't even realize it. So if you can give them a few of your business cards or maybe just work out a referral program with that final expense agent, they are another great resource that get in front of Medicare clients all the time that can offer them you as a referral if they need help with their Medicare needs. One last local area marketing option for you, and it might be a little bit harder to get in front of, but Social Security attorneys. I think if you could partner or get to know a few Social Security attorneys, obviously, as you know, a lot of people have to wait 24 months in order to get their Medicare once they are awarded Social Security. But again, just let people know what you do, and all of these different local area marketing efforts that you've done, referrals will start coming in. Again, you have to be consistent, constantly touch your clients that are out there, and I like to call them your gatekeepers. Always stay in front of them, touch base with them, and I promise you those referrals will start coming in. If you want more information about local area marketing, give us a call here at Tidewater at 888-622-9122.